Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Buck, and welcome. And actually, we're gonna back the train up here. I have done some weird series in the past, and this I don't necessarily want to consider a series, but we're gonna change things up a little bit, and we're gonna do something on Lone Oaks. Now, Lone Oaks I love, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. We're gonna go over all the equipment and everything, so you guys can already see a case over there. That's probably gonna be the main work tractor. You guys will probably see in the thumbnail, but I decided to do Lone Oaks, but I wanted to change it up and make it my perspective of it. So, you guys can probably tell there's already some different stuff here. So we got a different style of house, a little bit different style of entry. I'm driving a Chevy Caprice, because why not? It's beautiful. I took out the big shed that used to sit over here. I also took out the shed that used to sit in the back on this side, and I just made it rounded off. I removed the cattle, like the bunkers. There's another thing that you guys will get to see in just a second, but I replaced that one cattle bunker thingy with the actual shed. So the silo, I don't remember what they call those. But either way, let's get right into the video, as I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. So to start off, I'll head up to the house. We'll give you guys a quick tour of that. This won't necessarily be a series, but I really do want to just do a small little farm thing. It's going to be a fairly realistic one, because you guys can see only $24,000. I'm already almost $250,000 in debt, so not like that's going to be easy to pay off, but we're going to be parking the Chevy in the garage. When we walk into the house, this is actually on Giant's Mod Hub, but I just wanted the different style of house up here, and this one just seemed perfect. So beautiful little house, literally serves no purpose for me besides the fact that I can just go inside. But then we got a little bit of a gravel path back here, which leads to like a sit-down spot, little rocking chair, a trampoline, and a pool. Which then over here we got the clothes rack, and we got my miniature camper because I didn't want to get the big ones or my RV. And then we also got my signature little trailer I always like to bring. Got some rocks back there. The garden's right there, which I'm probably going to do a little bit different stuff with, so stay tuned for that. Over here, we do have the Wilker Farm Shop. It replaced the other shop, so whenever we want to go bass fishing, I got a little bit of a bass boat, too. We'll check out that garage last, but in here, we got a, my John Deere GS45. On the end, we also have a small little, what I would call accessory fun time shed, so we got ourselves a plow for snow, if we just want to do a snow video, just for fun of it. We got our three-wheeler, as well as a Amazon Profi Hopper. Now, this will be the mower that I'm probably going to use to do, like, all the stuff around here if I want to bag it, and then I'll do that one if I don't. Even though that one can have a bagging system, that one actually works. So we'll close that up. In this shed over here, this was given to me by a buddy, so I cannot do this. This is as private as can be, but it's a Chevy 1500, and it does have the Vortec V8 in it, so pretty nice, pretty nifty. Just a small truck, so I'm not eating diesel with the other trucks. But as we run over here, like I said, I took down the main shed. And you guys can kind of see another tractor over there. We'll go over there and check that out. But over here, we do have a HX15, technically bush hog mower from Deere. I love that thing. In this shed over here, we do have the atypical my configuration of the load trail. So black with the white rims. I love those. They just look stock. Over here we do, like I said, we're not doing anything big, so it's not very big stuff. We got a Case IH 6-row corn header, a 2206. We also have a, I believe it's a 16-foot bean header, if I'm correct. Where's the number at? It's on this side, I think. The 1030. It's a 16 or an 18-foot, pretty much bean head for whatever. 625, so 25-foot deer header, as well as a 8-row Deere corn header. This right here is going to be my, in other words, aka Swather, because I am going to be doing some bales, as I have the giant grass pasture behind it. I took out the stuff in this shed and replaced it with technically like a service and wash bay, sort of. In this shed is where the main event happens when it comes to extra equipment. So this is the Swather. I've loved this thing since the day it's come out. I just don't use it as much. I also have the typical 605M Vermeer baler. We call this thing the Groo-mobile. It is a John Deere sprayer, 6000. I got this thing from Stevio. I have no idea, but it was pretty funny. I just wanted to bring it back because I didn't really want to buy a planter that had fertilizer in it. But we also got a Hillsboro What size cart is this? I would assume that to be maybe an 850 bushel grain cart. I don't necessarily know. And I didn't even close the door. There we go. And over here we do have a Mauer 48 foot. I can't remember, but it's a 48 foot grain trailer. So I really like that one, and I just could not pass it up. I just love this Peterbilt. So that's our main semi that we're going to be using. We also have a 2410 3-section as our cultivator. Really do love that thing. We also have the famous F350, or in other words, the 90s F-Series truck. I had to bring this one back with the red and white two-tone. I just love this truck. So we also have the H&H, pretty much big Tex trailer, but just an H&H version. I did have to go to the store and pick up some fertilizer for the... fertilizer for the Grewmobile, as well as some seed for the seeders, which you guys can see out there. This is the only real new tractor on the farm, because it's a small John Deere, where's it at, 610M. I like this little thing. I got this a little bit ago. I don't remember where, but I got that. Let's actually take the Chevy over there. We'll go take this over to the case. And we're going to get stuck here. I like this truck because of the fact it just looks, again, like kind of like a farm truck. And it's got the whips on it. Beautiful truck, actually. But, yeah. It's a little dark on the interior. The glass might need to be untinted. But over here, we have a John Deere 4555, I presume. It's got the front fenders, as well as a tiny little John Deere planter. I think this is like a, I can't remember, I have to look in the store, but tiny little like 8-row planter. So beautiful little thing. It's actually getting the job done. I just planted all this field in corn, and I got to do this field in corn, and then that field's going to be soybeans. But let's head over to the other guy, which should be our Case Magnum, and I can't remember the number because, again, I'm terrible with tractor numbers. What's he doing? Okay. Well, either way. Hey, stop it. So we got a Case 7240 Magnum series. Beautiful old tractor. Along with a John Deere. Where's the number? 1530 1590 seed drill. He's over here planting soybeans right now, so I'll come back around and do all this stuff. So, beautiful. I love it. Just something small. I don't want to go anything too big. But I don't necessarily know if I'll do anything like pigs or something. I'll probably be able to because of the fact it's not going to be as, how you say, stressful as the Seasons edition will be. The problem I have with the Seasons one right now is that I have to sit there and wait to get everything else done unless I just skip like 5 days in advance to actually get those. But this map will not be Seasons. It'll just be pretty much me doing a basic small farm. And we got our mailbox too. But I just wanted to change it up. I love this map, and I wanted to give it some potential. And that's what I feel like I did. So we'll park this truck back up. We'll actually head over with the Ford down on the back side of the... We need to take the Ford over to the Deere as well as possibly the Case and get them filled up. Because I remember they were like halfway down. We won't do any spraying on this map though until we get crop out. Because it's like fresh crop. Oh, I forgot about the combines too. In for the actual harvester section, we have a John Deere 9600 dually edition. So this will be running the 8-row header as well as something. The other one does not have Green Star on it. And we will also be running the Case, what is this one? 2188 axial flow. So, it just, again, I wanted to spiff it up, give it a little bit of a different brand. But right now what we need to do is we need to, in other words, get the 6M off the trailer so that way we can get the pallets out to the other trucks, the other seeders. I can't speak, but yeah, let's get this little guy off of here. It does have the front loader on it, so this will be my bale tractor. I have the bale spike on the other side. Maybe I think it's by this shed. Yeah, it's right there. So we'll set this down, and like I said, we'll head out to the 45, 55 first, because that one I know is partially empty. And let's take a move on. I gotta remember which way I get out there, because it is pretty rough through here. When I redid some of the surfacing on here, it got really, really bad. So let's just hightail it through over here. Oh, jeez. Ay caramba. Oh, for you guys that wanted to see that camera, that is a, what we like to call, trailer camera. I don't necessarily know how I did it, but it got messed up somehow. And now it just, like, rides on the trailer. I don't know. But we are just now rolling up to said planter. Got our seed taps open. And let us fill up with corn. Well, at least seed. There we go. And I think what we'll actually do is we'll just get some planting in. I mean, I really just kind of want to get some of this stuff done because... Oh, I don't want to do that. That's too many straps. But we'll do a little bit of planning. We'll get a little bit of action so you guys can see some of this old farm equipment. I love this old stuff, so it's pretty fun for me. But let's get into some old-fashioned farming. Well, while they're doing that, we are going to head over to the Swather shed, and we're actually going to get that thing prepped, because I do want to do some bales on here. I just have to get everything in line, and I'm 99% sure that Swather will actually lay it into a line for me, so I don't necessarily have to do anything with it. So that'll be nice. I'll actually give it the trailer cam here on the way back. I really like this camera. It can get annoying, but it's just something kind of unique. But as we go back into the farmyard, I will notice that I might actually tear up a little bit more of this grass so it's closer to the actual, like, road. But apparently our old deer, he's done turning around. I don't know. We're just having some quick little fun, but we just mainly need to make sure that all the cables and reels and especially chains, because it's older, are actually, like, you know, intact. So let's hop out and get our Swather all checked out. I have to back up and do that. There we go. A little old guy. A little loud, too. Well, let's get this thing all hooked up, because, again, once we get it all prepped and everything, we should be good. Also, don't hit the baler. Do just a little bit more turning. There we go. I've used this thing a couple of times before, but I've never gotten to... I haven't, like, used it like this for a while, so kind of a cool experience. I really do like this. Let's get this thing actually hooked up, though, so... There we go. Make sure we get all of our wheels and everything set down. Now, I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to mow either the back pasture, so back there, or I'm going to cut the part behind my house. So, either way, so that's probably going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this new, in other words, not necessarily series, but a new style of farming where it's just me doing some really, really small stuff. I hope to be doing a lot more of this and not just kind of like, you know, doing one and done, like some of my other stuff that I do, and it just kind of lets it down. But be sure to check out the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You already know who is in it, and hopefully next time we will be bailing, and I will see you next time. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.